Long jump. 4 phases. Career, whip it, fly, and fall. Step 1. The methodology begins by making the happy child with the left leg. Then we make the change with the right leg. Step 2. Assimilation of the fall. Perform a running jump over a wheel to begin falling correctly. Likewise, the exercise is repeated, but now we will perform the jump without running. Step 3. Jump without momentum over the pit with the help of a garment or rope. The exercise consists of being on the edge of the sand pit. We will push off with both feet and when falling, pass under a piece of clothing or rope to familiarize ourselves with the exercise we did on the wheels. Step 4. Union of the faces. Finally, the faces is carried out combining the approach, flight, and fall to execute the technique.
Triple jump. This jump consists of 4 phases: hop, step, jump, flight, and landing. An exercise to teach the landing phase is stand at the edge of the sandpit. Perform a shoulder flexion to 180 degrees and hold a rope with both hands. Perform a jump simulating the landing phase. As you extend both legs forward just before touching the sand, the shoulders should extend and the rope must pass under the legs. The knees can be slightly bent to absorb the impact upon landing. The feet should point toward the sand, with the heels being the first to make contact. The torso leans forward during the landing. Next exercise. Here, all the phases of triple jump can be observed. Approach run. It should be progressive with the torso kept vertical. Hop. This is the first jump where the athlete takes off with their dominating leg from the takeoff board. Step. The second jump, performed with the opposite leg to the initial takeoff leg. Jump. The foot that touched the ground during the step performs the final push to transition into the flight phase and subsequently the landing phase. Flight. This begins as soon as the previous phase ends. During suspension, the athlete reaches their maximum height above the ground. Landing. The athlete makes contact with the sandpit with their heels, ensuring the feet are the same level. Immediately upon contact, the knees bend to allow the hips to move forward. Depending on whether the feet are together or apart, the landing should be performed either forward or sideways.
High jump. 1. It consists of a straight race where you must pass the cones from one side to the other, right and left, until you pass all the cones and reach the last one. 2. Exercise gazelle. It consists of a straight race where the stride is longer, sprints, and we will try to go over the cones. 3. Gazelles with a handkerchief. It consists of the race. Here the race will be a little curved, and when you reach the last one cone, you will try to push upwards to reach to touch a handkerchief. 4. Curved race with a half turn. It consists of a slightly curved race, and when you reach the last cone, you will try to push upwards. But in flight, you will do a half turn and try to touch the handkerchief. 5. A simulation of the fall. In a whale, we will let ourselves fall on our backs, trying not to let it touch our buttocks first. The back should be slightly curved so that it touches the back first. Before letting ourselves fall, we will give a small push, jump, to fall on our backs. 6. Curved rise. The rise we will do will be in a curve, and at the end point of the race there will be a wheel and spring stride from end to end at the height according to the height of everyone. It consists of running in a curve, and when we reach the spring, we will give the push to pass the spring without being touched by any part of our body. Here we'll compare everything seen above.
Pole vault. Exercise 1. A simulation of the element. As a first exercise, we will place the partners in a row, where each one will pass through a number of hurdles, with the objective of preparing for the simulation of the element and also the room preparing the pole for the takeoff phase. Exercise 2. A simulation of the running phase. In this exercise, the partners are placed off their knees on the ground, holding the pole in different positions. The first preparing for the running phase, the second above the shoulders for the takeoff phase. Exercise 3. A simulation of the pole positions. We place the partners in 2 rows, where each one will place his pole, take a series of steps as a form of coordination. To perform the beat or a simulation of a beat with the pole, it must be remembered that we have seen 3 positions. The first one is preparing for the race, the second one is where the race is already taking place, and the third one is used to perform the beat. Exercise 4. A simulation of the takeoff and flight phase. Once they have assimilated the movement, we can give more speed to our exercise, making the race a little faster. Exercise 5. Finally, as a part of the impulse and flight phase, we will place ourselves in the sand pit, where we will look for a switchable surface to be able to stick or pull inside the box to later make the pertinent corrections when sticking the pull inside it and simulate the flight phase.